I'm going to be going over the Fill Clear tool in Minecraft EDU. Keep in mind in this video I am in build mode, which is just in the far right tab of the teacher menu, and you just enable build mode. I'm also going to enable the Fill Clear tool, obviously, because we're going to be going over what that is. And then I'm not really going to change anything else. So again, I just brought up my teacher menu. I went over to the far right tab. I enabled build mode. I enabled the Fill Clear tool. So what the Fill Clear tool does is it enables you to fill or destroy large areas of your Minecraft EDU world at a time. It is important to note that this can crash your server if you use it incorrectly. If you accidentally fill a very, very large area, you can easily crash your server. But it's pretty basic in its controls. When you've got it enabled, you can destroy with left click all you want and nothing happens. It's okay to left click to destroy stuff. Using the right mouse button is how you use the Fill Clear tool though. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just destroy one block here to go one deep, and I'm just in a cubicle. I'm going to right click to place my first block. And if you look at the bottom, it says first block position selected. When I'm going to go to the other side of the cubicle, I'm going to destroy one block again. Remember, left click doesn't do anything with the Fill Clear tool. It's just the right mouse button. And then I'm going to place a block right here, and what it'll do, it will fill all of the blocks between the first block I placed and the second block I placed. So there we have it. And if you notice, it kind of did it slowly, and that's because the server's having to think a lot. So if you just imagine filling massive areas, it can crash your server pretty easily. Another thing you can do with the Fill Clear tool is you can build walls. And the way I like to build walls, let me turn off long distance building here, is I'll go, and when you turn off long distance building and you're in build mode, you have the ability to place blocks in the air by just clicking control. So I click control, and we'll just go right about here. I'm going to place my first block with right click, hit control to get out, enable long distance building just because it's easier, and then I'll go over to my next spot that I want to fill. So there's my first block. I'm going to put a block here, and it's going to fill in from here to here. So I've just built a wall. And I just missed a little spot here, so you can just right click there, right click there. Right click the top of the wall, right click the bottom where I want it to go, and it'll fill in all the area between. You can even do the roof. So let's just say we'll just do a roof from here to here. There's my roof. Now you see it does go slow. And like I said, it can crash your server. I've crashed my server at my school many times using this tool, just because it involves a lot of thinking on the server part. Now one other neat thing you can do is you can destroy stuff with it. So if you notice, in my inventory, I'm going to go to a blank spot, so where I have nothing equipped. These last three tabs I have nothing, so I'm just going to pick one. When you have nothing equipped, it's clearing, and you notice a little plus sign. It goes from a plus sign to build to a minus sign to clear. So I'm going to select my first spot, just as if I were building blocks. So I'll select here with the right click, and then let's say I just want to destroy to here. It's gone. Now you can do big areas, so I could say, well, from here to here, I want gone. So you can do big areas, and then if you don't want this, you can go from there to there. Now on the teacher menu, you also have an option to disable the last fill, undo the last fill. So if I click it, then what I just did comes back. Now you can do something very neat and something that my students really enjoy with the Fill Clear tool, and that is you can build underground caverns, is what I call them. So a lot of times I'll go to their cubicle, maybe they filled their cubicle up, and they'll request an underground cavern, and so I'll build them one. So you do the Fill Clear tool, make sure build mode's on, and then you're just going to go underground. And build mode lets you go underground. So we'll go underneath this cubicle here. I'll just select my first block, we'll say right there, go all the way to the other side of the cubicle, select your second block, go down a little bit, and now I've got an underground cavern. And then what I do is I just dig up. or I'll tell the student to dig down. And so here we go. Student falls down. They now have an underground cavern in their cubicle. And students like it a lot. And you can light it up with the glowstone. And that's just a neat feature of the Fill Clear tool.